Welcome to another video. So today we'll talk about 3 reasons why I never buy any pre-construction homes, okay? So many of us will consider pre-construction as an investment, right? Because this housing market has been doing really good, so I'm not really in urge of having a house or an apartment right now, so I'll do something for the future. Why not just invest in housing, right? But there are 3 reasons why I never invest in any pre-construction home. Here's why. So first of all, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and also like my Facebook page so you'll be one of the first ones who will see our most updated videos. And please like and share to your friends if you find this topic interesting and useful. Alright? So the first reason why I never buy a pre-construction home, obviously maybe you have some other reasons that you want to buy a pre-construction home, right? But this is only my reason, so you can take a reference of. So the first reason is always like the pre-construction home will always have the price markup, right? Because there are many risks going on. First of all, for the developers, okay? There are many risks going on. First of all, there are uncertainties of the futures market, right? Because the pre-construction home is going to be established and built in 1 or 3 or 5 years time, okay? And also, within this period, they don't have the cash to buy the materials, to do the construction, to do any licensing agreements like that. So they need the cash right now. So because of that, they always usually will launch the pre-construction home projects when the housing market is heated, okay? So that they can mark up the price using the track record of the past 1 to 3 years and then mark up the price now so that you can pay the first payment to them, and then in the first payment, for example, for the first 180 days or 1 year, they have cash flow to do the construction and also the licensing. So all of this is beneficial to the developers, but not for us, okay? Because we already paid the markup, and also we've already paid for something that hasn't built now. So that we are paying something just like buying a Tesla. You're paying something 1 to 2 years ahead, but you're owning that thing in 1 to 3 years or 5 years time, okay? Even though there are some projects going on, they will give you 10% interest rate or stuff like that, but they have all the calculation calculated, okay? They always have the calculation calculated. They will never do something project. They will do some projects that they will make sure they will lose money, right? So they will launch the projects in terms of pricing, in terms of timing. Most likely they will for sure profit more than you, okay? So you really have to bear a little bit of this risk, okay? So the second reason, let's say you're really sure that 1 to 3 years time the housing market will even go up more than the marked up value, and then even above that, then you can profit, right? So that you are really good in predicting the housing market. But eventually, most of us do not know the housing market 1 to 3 years time, okay? With the projects going to launch with the historical data of 1 to 3 years, and then the housing built in another 1 to 3 years time, that's already 5 to 7 years time, right? So every economy cycle is only lasts for 5 to 10 years time. So if you are taking this investment, it's already more than half of one economy cycle. So you will never know 1 to 3 years time, is it going to still be a bull market or it already becomes a bear market. Unless they have some dividend or interest of 10% given you, and then if the market is bad, you have already signed an agreement 1 to 3 years before it is built that you are going to rent it at a certain price to someone to protect yourself. As long as someone is going to sign that, then you have the calculation calculated. That's fine, okay? But most of us will not do those calculations. So for the first and second reason, most likely we're going to lose, or at least not as profit as we thought, okay? So the third reason why I won't buy the pre-construction home is not really solid, but it's just a personal thing, okay? It's about customization, okay? Buying a pre-construction home is most likely because I can manage to customize something. But cities like Hong Kong, Singapore, and New York, their apartment, most likely they have really limited styles and limitations in terms of customizing something. Maybe you can customize a little bit of a color and the pantry and also the washroom, stuff like that a little bit. For a house, it's most likely a wider range for you to choose because you want the storeroom to be larger, the washroom to be smaller, and the washroom from the left to the right, that's okay. The ladder from the left to the middle, that's okay, right? But most likely they don't have such wide range of customization for you. So the customization is in fact really limited, and also the colors and the styles is really looking different in the website and the photos in the computers. But realistically, if there's an existing house that you can look, you can literally see the holes, see the defects, and see the colors with your own eyes, right? So you can fix something right off the bat. So that is something that is not wrong, but it's something that the only reason why I want to buy a pre-construction home, that's the only reason. But it becomes irrelevant. So to me, it's not as attractive of buying a pre-construction home as I wanted it to be. So with the first and second reasons, I will never buy any pre-construction home. So that's something that you should think of if you are considering or thinking or already have bought a pre-construction home. Then something that you really have to consider the risk, okay? So hopefully this video is useful to you guys. Hopefully you can give it a thumbs up and also share the video to your friends. I'll see you next time. Investing Make Easy. Goodbye.